PM, I am Joseph Olmo. We are still staying on top of developments on that Supreme Court story that sent shockwaves across the U.S. last night. The draft of a court ruling, which shouldn't have even been made public yet, showing that our nation's highest court is closer than it ever has been to striking down Roe versus Wade. Of course, that landmark decision nearly 5 decades ago that made abortion legal across the U.S. It's been just over 24 hours since those court documents were leaked, and ever since the news broke, thousands of people have flooded the area outside of the Supreme Court. So here's where we stand tonight. Vice President Kamala Harris speaking earlier this evening in front of advocates for abortion rights. She says if the decision stands, it would be a direct assault on freedom. Meanwhile, some outspoken Republicans are calling for the FBI to investigate how something so confidential was leaked to the press. We have live team coverage tonight to get you up to speed, and we begin with Cheyenne Corinne, who's joining us from outside of the Supreme Court. Cheyenne, I know that you were there for a rally earlier tonight where people were chanting calls for reproductive justice and equal access to health care. What did you hear out there?
Good evening. That's right, Joseph. Abortion right advocates, they say that if Roe v. Wade is overturned, that it doesn't mean that abortion will no longer happen. Instead, they say that those who get pregnant, especially women of color, will die trying to get the procedure. Now, abortion right advocates say that reproductive justice means not only abortion remaining legal, but that all women, regardless of race or finances, have access to the procedure. According to the Associated Press, minority women, especially in conservative states, already have limited access to abortion. So if Roe v. Wade is overturned, black and brown people would bear the brunt of further restrictions. Additionally, women of color around the country also fear abortion becoming illegal will only worsen the maternal health crisis they already experience with high mortality rates and lack of access to health care. Abortion rights advocates say striking down Roe versus Wade will only just force groups that are already marginalized to undergo dangerous underground procedures because they cannot afford to travel to terminate their pregnancies.
Where's the black people? You know, I don't see a lot of black women, and I don't see a lot of black women leading the fight. Sometimes I think that the attention gets put to white feminists who sometimes drown out black women and a lot of our issues that include access to abortion, right? Because sometimes it's not just about the right, but how are we going to access it? Because if we don't have access to the right, we can't even use it.
Now, I asked people on both sides of the abortion debate exactly what the next steps are, and they told me that this is just the beginning, but they will be right here outside of the Supreme Court until a final decision is made. Now, I know when you came to me, it seemed like this was kind of dying out out here, but people are still here right behind me. They are rallying. They are coming back down the street, continuing to chant, you know, holding signs. Regardless of which side they are on, they are making sure that their voice is heard right here in the nation's capital, outside of the Supreme Court. And at this point, we are just less than 24 hours, about that 24-hour mark, since the SCOTUS's opinion draft was leaked. And as you can see, people are still out here strong. And as I just said, they are continuing to expecting to be out here until a final decision is made, because as we continue to say, at this point, this is just a draft opinion. As of right now in the United States, abortion is legal. But we're going to wrap it up and send it back to you, Joseph, in the studio. I mean, just look at all these people. At this point, it's 10 p.m. when I arrived on scene this afternoon. There was people, and they are continuing to be here, and I'm sure all throughout the night and for the rest of the week.
All right, Cheyenne Corinne live outside of the Supreme Court for us there. Cheyenne, thank you. And a very important thing that Cheyenne just brought up there, Roe versus Wade has not been overturned yet, okay? We have a draft document showing that they have apparently already made the decision, but it hasn't been publicized yet.